On today's show on EGTV Arsenal News today, let's get this show started, ladies and gentlemen. You already know what it is. First of all, Nicolas Pepe has been linked to a loan away back to France. Also, Callum Hudson-odoi, Chelsea youngster, has been linked to Arsenal today in a shock transfer. Then you have Fabrizio Romano giving us an update on Yeremy Pino. Yes, Villarreal youngster and winger has been linked to Arsenal, and potentially a bid has been accepted by his home club. Also, Fabrizio Romano gives us another update on the Yeremy Tielemans situation. This deal looks like it might not progress as Arsenal will need to sell before we buy him. Also, we linked to Brighton midfielder and shock transfer. Rob Holding could be leaving the club. In addition to former Arsenal captain Pierre Aubameyang could return to the Premier League, with Manchester United and Chelsea both lining up for a move. And finally, Pedro Neto is attracting some interest from Premier League clubs, and Arsenal might be one of them. What's going on YouTube? It's the guy EGTV, and I'm back again with another video. My name's Igal, if you don't already know who I am, and hopefully everybody's well. Today we're going to be talking about all the latest Arsenal transfer news, everything that needs to be discussed around Arsenal. We're going to be talking about Fabrizio Romano's Yeremy Pino update, Yeremy Tielemans update. We got update on Nicolas Pepe's future with Arsenal. We're linked to a certain Chelsea forward slash youngster that I'm not too sure about if this deal would actually happen. We're linked to a guy from Brighton, Moises Caicedo, if you guys haven't already heard from him. And 5 Arsenal players are currently in discussion for new contracts at Arsenal, in addition to some shock transfer moves with Rob Holding potentially moving to Aston Villa. So let's get straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everybody's well. Do me a favor, throw your hellos and where you're watching from in the chat. Really would appreciate that. Also, shout out to some of the regulars already in the chat. I can already see you guys in the chat. Really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate all the love that we're receiving already. Big up Daniel. Big up Daniel. We don't need Tielemans, but he would help us out a lot. Yes, if you guys haven't already seen, there is a poll question: do we need Yeremy Tielemans? Because at this moment in time, big up Egal from New York. Shout out to all the people in New York. I'm actually in the East Coast myself right now. I'm in Toronto, Canada, while doing this video while I'm speaking to you guys. So shout out to you guys, as you guys already know. But let's get the show started, people. There's a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss, a lot to get into with everything going around with Arsenal. So let's get straight into it. So if you guys don't know, we're linked to a lot of players at this moment in time. We're linked to midfielders, we're linked to strikers. We're not linked to strikers anymore because we kind of have that situation sorted with Gabriel Jesus. But we're linked to midfielders heavily. Big up Henrik all the way from Norway. Shout out. We got my guy Mustafa in the house. Big up Mustafa. But yeah, let's get the show going. So first things first. If you guys don't know, we're chasing this guy Moises Caicedo from Brighton, but it's not like we don't have much competition for him. We also have a team called Manchester United who are extremely interested in the player also. And if you can see here, let me just put it on the screen for you guys. What we have here. What we have here is Manchester United are also in for Caicedo, and they're looking at him, and he's on their list, and they think they can get the deal done quite easily. So we could potentially lose out on Caicedo to Manchester United. I honestly don't know. My theory, guys, is we might be interested in the player, but our interest in the player might not be as strong as Manchester United. Uh, I don't believe that we would just move away from everything that we've been looking at to go straight into this Caicedo deal. To me, it just sounds like maybe an agent is linking Arsenal to this player. And you know what agents do, man? They use Arsenal to get these deals done for their players, to get these deals over the line for their individual players. And this is what I feel like is happening with the Caicedo chase. I think we are being used as a club to make Manchester United budge and go quicker with this deal. I don't believe that Arsenal is seriously trying to get Caicedo, even though he is a top talent and I understand that he's a really good player. I don't believe that we are serious about getting this deal done because it doesn't. This is like the first couple times we're hearing about him being linked to us, and it's just happened over the last couple days. So it's not like we've had our transfer targets for a while now, and the defensive midfield area was not an area where it seemed like we had a lot of players linked to us in that position. So I'm not too sure about the Caicedo deal. I'm not too sure about how how advanced this deal would be with Arsenal. This seems like something where Manchester United are serious about and they might be looking at it. But the chase is that Brighton have the player. Brighton want to move the player. Brighton would be willing to move the player on. Fabrizio Romano has said that Manchester United are heavily linked to him. Arsenal have been linked to him prior, but it does seem like this is a Manchester United thing, and they're just using Arsenal's name to push us out there and to get more clicks and everything else. I don't believe it for 1 second. How is Canada? It's good, man. It's good. It's nice to be back home with the family and just spending some time with everybody else. But how are you guys in the chat? Let me know. Do you guys believe? Do you guys believe we're actually in for this Caicedo guy? Do you believe we're in for him, or do you believe that Manchester United are just are in for him and they're just using our name at this moment in time? Because I don't believe it. I don't believe it for 1 second. I don't think that this is actually gonna happen. Let me know what you guys think, though. I really want to hear from you guys. I really want to know what you guys think about this potential deal. Thank you for posting content well home. I really do appreciate your love and support as much as everything else. Do me a favor, don't forget to hit that like button. Black Jacket, I really do appreciate your comments also. Arsenal are moving different this window. I don't know anymore. Um, th- no, it's just they just sold Basuma. I don't think that they will sell this guy. Yeah, he went on loan last year and he did really well on loan. So it doesn't make sense why would they just get rid of him like that. I really do believe that this is just a situation where they're not going to sell him. They're probably going to hold on to him, and all this stuff just makes no sense. But hey, if he goes to Manchester United, you never know. Manchester United are also linked to friggin' Casemiro. What the hell is going on? Casemiro's going to go to Manchester United? Oh man, that's an upgrade on McTominay, obviously. But hey, I don't think Casemiro would go to Manchester United. If he does, he's an idiot. You leave Real Madrid Champions League winners to go to Manchester United. Don't make the same mistake Varane did. They're a graveyard for players at this point. Big up Daniel in the chat, Man City fan. Shout out to you. Let's don't forget to hit those like buttons, people. Don't forget to hit those like buttons right now. Next thing that we're going to be discussing is going to be an interesting one to say the least. Arsenal are reportedly. Oh, you want to talk about Aubameyang links to United too? We could talk about Aubameyang links to United, and we could talk about Aubameyang links to Chelsea. We could talk about those, but I will hold on. You know what? Let's talk about it now then. Let's talk about it now. Since you asked so nicely, my friend, we will discuss Aubameyang's future. What do you think Aubameyang's future holds? Aubameyang, former Arsenal captain, current Barcelona player, could be potentially on a move back to the Premier League with our London rivals, Chelsea, or our former title rivals in Manchester United back in the day. So it does seem like he does want to move back to the Premier League. It does seem like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang wants to move back to the Premier League. It does seem like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang wants to maybe get first team football. It does seem like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang potentially could join Manchester United, potentially could join Chelsea, potentially could do more than just stay at Barcelona as a bit part player. Fabrizio Romano speaking about his potential move to Chelsea just a couple hours ago, and this right here. I don't know. How do you guys feel about Aubameyang potentially going to Chelsea? Saying Chelsea have scheduled basically a meeting to talk with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's camp, to understand personal terms and everything else. And Barcelona want around 30 million euros. I'm not gonna lie to you. It bothers me the fact that they could get a fee for a player that we gave to them for free. I don't think you're gonna sell, in my opinion, the Paul Rabio hat or Savic. Oh, he's talking about the midfielder. Big up, Big GZ. Big up to you, Henrik. That's crazy. Aubameyang will only move if Barcelona want him out. Then he will look at his options. Aubameyang looks happy at Barcelona. I don't know if he will go. I don't know if he will go either. I don't know if he will go either. But of course, Manchester United are now in throwing their hat in the race for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Yes, Manchester United are throwing their hat in the race for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and it does seem like potentially this could be another team that is now in for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Coming out of Spain right now, you can see right here that it says Arsenal has Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has said no to Chelsea. but his entourage admit that the market is going to be crazy and anything can happen. Manchester United have also joined the race for Aubameyang and want to stay. Aubameyang wants to stay in Barcelona and see an opportunity. So he could potentially stay. He could potentially stay, and he could have potentially said no to Real Madrid. I mean Barcelona to leave Chelsea, but to leave for Chelsea. You never know. At this moment in time, what do you guys think? Because I'm about to give you my verdict on what I believe is going to happen. But let me know what you guys think. Um, some people are saying they don't believe it's going to happen. Just because we won our first two games doesn't mean we don't need Tielemans. I agree with you, M. Just because we won our first two games, it doesn't mean that we don't need Tielemans. But I will speak about that in the section when I get to Tielemans. I think Xavi said he wants Aubameyang to stay. Xavi flip-flops every 2 seconds. 1 second he wants Aubameyang to stay. 1 second he wants De Jong to stay. Next second they're open to selling the player. I don't know. Barcelona, they don't make sense. They don't make sense. Anyone would anyone here take Serginho Dest as a backup right back? 100%. He's a quality player as a backup right back. He potentially could push for that starting job. But yeah, enough about that. Here's my verdict on Aubameyang. Aubameyang could potentially join Chelsea. He could potentially join Manchester United. But I personally believe he's going to stay at Barcelona. And even if he did move to the Premier League at this late stage in his career, I don't think he would be offering much than a bit part player. And if you sign him for a short-term deal, it would work out. But if you sign him on a 3-year deal or something like that, you're just gonna have another player on the back of your bench that won't be able to be used in a year's time. I'm not calling him a Arsenal reject or anything like that anymore. That was stupid of me to say that, but I do believe he won't do well if he moves back to the Premier League. He definitely will be similar to how he was a burden. He was a burden at the end of his career at Arsenal, where he was missing chances, not really offering us much. If he was to go to Chelsea, he wouldn't offer them much in that front three. If he was to go to Manchester United, he would turn into another Cavani, just sitting on the bench. And yeah, I don't see it working out. I need to eat. Bye. All right, peace out, Henrik. You have a good one. Skills in the house. Big up Skills. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. We already have 23 likes in the video. That's great, absolutely great. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're watching on TikTok, come join us on YouTube. We got 41 people in the chat right now. Next, let me tell you guys something. Let's play a guessing game. Arsenal are in talks with 5 players over a new contract. Let's see if you guys can guess the names and only mention one name at a time. So 5 players are in contract talks with Arsenal. 5. Yes, 5. Arsenal mean business, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to tie down our good players. We're trying to tie down all our young stars, plus our integral pieces for the future. So Arsenal are looking at tying down who's a young winger's contract, another young winger's contract, a defender's contract, and 2 of our midfielders' contracts. And we've already discussed these deals. And to me, it seems like we're gonna talk about Callum Hudson-odoi in a second. Don't jump the gun, my friend. Don't jump the gun. So yeah, so Sohan is right. Bukayo Saka is one of the players that we're going to be tying down his contract. We're going to be giving him a new contract very, very soon. Bukayo Saka, I have heard some information that Bukayo Saka's contract has already been completed and it's just being held for a rainy day. In the case that we lose a game or we need some upbeat news, the club might be holding on to that ace in their pocket just for a rainy day to give us some good news in the back of our mind. So Bukayo Saka is one of the first names that we are discussing when it comes to contract talks, and that contract, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's done. You don't have to worry. You don't have to stress. Bukayo Saka's contract has been completed, in my opinion, and it's put it away. It's already been signed. He's already agreed to the terms. Everything's already been done. We're just waiting for them to announce it. So once more information comes out, you guys are going to hear this same story that it's pending announcement. They're going to wait until the end of the window to announce it, personally. But yeah, I'm not an ITK. Don't hold me against it. I'm just telling you guys, this is what I've heard. Small group of us right now. So yeah, you guys can tell that to whoever you want to tell, but I'm not going to say my sources or anything like that. But this is what I'm hearing. Now, Moving on to the next one here that someone mentioned, William Saliba. Bro, William Saliba, similar situation. If you guys don't know, uh, Freddie Paxton mentioned that William Saliba has already signed his contract also, and that he's just waiting for uh, Hector Bellerin to leave in order for the contract announcement to be named. So yeah, that is another player who is looking to get their contract sorted out very, very soon. If you don't remember, Freddie Paxton has already announced that his contract is completed and it's been signed. And we've also seen that his photograph team and everybody was there at the Emirates when he came back. So you don't just bring your photograph team and everything for no reason, right? You don't do that. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens there, and we're gonna see if we can get the new deals done before this season, alongside everything else going on this summer. Now there's a couple more players, so let's just see if you guys can guess the other couple players, who they are. Who are the other couple? Who are the other players that we are trying to get these deals tied down for? Martinelli is another one. Yes, Gabriel Martinelli. This is a massive season for Gabriel Martinelli, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a season where it could make and break his status in this team. Either he establishes himself as an out and out starting winger for Arsenal Football Club going forward, or he could lose his starting spot and become more of a role player or a bit part player, and could put his potential World Cup berth at risk. At this moment in time, he started off well, 2 games, 2 goals. I'm not gonna lie to you, he's looking good right now. And at this moment in time, if he can keep this up, I don't question at all that he will be in that World Cup team, and I don't question at all that Arsenal will be trying to do their best to tie him down, because this is a guy who, in a year's time or in 2 years' time, could be playing for Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, some of the top teams in world football. I think he has the mentality to be a top talent, but we need to make sure we hold on to him. We need to make sure we tie down our best youngsters, and we need to make sure that Gabriel Martinelli is looked after, because he's still very young, still very impressionable. And if we don't do it right, we could lose some of these youngsters, and we could be in the same situation where we've been in the past, where we lose youngsters for absolutely peanuts. And we don't want that. We do not want that, as you guys know, right? Now, we all you guys have already mentioned Saliba, you've already mentioned Saka, you've already mentioned Martinelli. This could be his breakout season. But who are the other two players that Arsenal need to? Some people have already mentioned it on TikTok. They've gotten it right. But what are you guys saying? Let me know. One of the guys here, we got Mo Jahid has said Thomas Partey. Yes, Thomas Partey is another one of the players who is going to be getting his contract renewed. Yes, Thomas Partey is another one of those players who's going to be getting his contract renewed, because he's one of the most integral pieces to this team at this moment in time. Thomas Partey at this moment in time, if he was to get injured, could be a season defining injury like it was last season. God forbid that happens, but this guy, Thomas Partey, is the most important player, in my opinion, in the Arsenal team. He needs to be put around with cotton wool, he needs to be protected, and he needs to be tied down to a longer term contract. Right now, nobody that we can go and buy in this open market could give us what Thomas Partey gives us. That's why we were so scared when there was rumors around the elephant in the room and what potentially could have happened to Thomas Partey if the situation went left, that we didn't want to speak about earlier in the weeks. And also the Thomas Partey situation, guys, he is the best number 6 in this team. He is the best defensive midfielder in this team, and he's probably, with Rodri, Fabinho, and him, probably the top three best in the league. If you want, you could put Declan Rice in there, but I personally think he's better than Declan Rice. And on his day, he's just as good as Fabinho or Rodri. Call me whatever you want to call me, but I generally do believe that in the heart of hearts. Now, the final one, yes, you've gotten them all now. Guys, you've gotten them all. We got 52 people in the chat, guys. Come on, only 11 likes. What? Only 11 likes? I swear we had 20 plus. What's going on, people? How do we only have 11 likes? Come on, get those likes up right now. It's absolutely free. But yeah, just to show you guys, this is the situation with the contracts right now. So you got Bukayo Saka, Ødegaard, of course, the captain, Of course, the captain is going to also be in the negotiations for a new contract. He has become an integral piece to this team, and he's completely taken his game to another level this past season, and hopefully he can do it again going into the next season. Just push himself higher and higher and higher up in that totem pole, and let's just see where he can go from here. Now, you guys let me know. What do you guys want to talk about next? Callum Hudson-Odoi or Rob Holding? Because it seems like a lot of you guys want to talk about Callum Hudson-Odoi. We're going to talk about him in a second, but let me know what you guys think about those five players getting the new contracts. Let me know right now, because you guys are talking about a lot of other stuff, but I want you guys to stay on the topic that we're discussing right now. How happy are you that Arsenal are looking to actually get all these deals wrapped up, get all these players signed down, and get them now to new deals? I absolutely am loving this, and I'm happy to hear that we are getting our players tied down to new deals. We're securing the future, and we're making sure we don't lose these guys. As a City fan, Martinelli and Saka have bright futures for Arsenal. It could be trouble if Arsenal don't finish in the top four. Probably one of them could end up leaving in the near future. Exactly. And that's why we need to tie them down on new contracts. That's why we need to secure top four. That's why we need to get Champions League football. And that's why we need to focus on our future. I think they all deserve new contracts, especially Martinelli and Saka. Shout out to you. We need six more. We need a six more than an eight. Caicedo or SMS, those type of players we should target. I agree. I agree. We do need a six. And I would say it's just as important as some of the other positions that we need, like a winger and potentially a right back. But guys, if we solve every area, if we get a winger, a right back, a DM, and a number eight, we're no longer talking about competing for top four. At that point, we should be ready to compete for the league. Because if you're solving all your problem areas, you need to be challenging for something more than just top four. Do you guys disagree? I don't know. Let me know, because I think once you start covering and getting cover in every area, that's what's up. Someone's saying, "What's up with Vieira?" If I'm not mistaken, Vieira's back in training. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Vieira, I seen pictures of Fabio Vieira back in training. I seen pictures of Fabio Vieira back in training. Yeah, Fabio Vieira is back in training, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you. Let me show you. Fabio Vieira is back in training. He's looking like he's in the under 21s, training with the under 21s at this moment in time. He's getting his fitness back up. He's getting his fitness back up. Fabio Vieira has had a slight injury prior to the season starting, which has set him back a couple of weeks. And now that he's coming back, he's gonna be slowly embedded back in the team. But where do you guys think Fabio Vieira is gonna play? Everyone's saying he could potentially play in the Ødegaard position, but now I'm thinking, where could Fabio Vieira play when he gets into this Arsenal team? Could he be playing in that? Could he be playing in that position similar to a Granit Xhaka? Think about it. Granit Xhaka is so forward and so attacking that. What is Fabio Vieira's strength? He gets goals, he gets assists, he gets a lot more forward than Ødegaard. Is he an Ødegaard replacement, or is he a potential Xhaka also? Is he also someone else who could bench Xhaka? Is he also someone else who could be playing in that advanced 8 role? Like, I understand football, and when I watch football, I see players who are playing in advanced roles, and they're much more attacking than Granit Xhaka. They get more involved in goals and assists, and Fabio Vieira definitely gets more involved in goals and assists. And yes, he can create, and he did get the most assists in the Portuguese league last year, but he also got a bunch of goals. So we could potentially have him as our Bernardo. Yeah. He could be a Bernardo Silva, man. He could be a Bernardo Silva. The Xhaka role is different option we have. Yeah, look, you could potentially have games where you have Xhaka, Ødegaard, and Partey. You have games where you have Xhaka, Partey, and Fabio Vieira, and you can have games where you have Fabio Vieira, Partey, and Ødegaard. Big up to my guy all the way from Melbourne, Australia. Shout out to you. He's saying, big up, man. Much love from Melbourne, Australia. Started up myself. Would appreciate some support to the people. Bro, message me on socials if you have started your own channel. We'll push out your content and we'll bring you on here, get you more involved in the channel. Love to have you. Love to have more Gooners involved. Guys, go subscribe to his channel. Let me go find it right now. Let me go find your channel right now, man. Really do appreciate the super chat as always. And yeah, we got Arsenal fans. We gotta all support each other. Let's see, where's this channel at, man? Where's this channel at? So you is your channel your name? Let's see. Yeah, he started. Okay. Yeah, people, do me a favor. Man has only 19 subscribers. Go get him some subscribes, people. Go subscribe to his channel, people. The link is in the description. The link is in the video right there. Go give him a subscription, people. Shout out to him. Big up to yourself, man. I love Jesus, but Vieira's skills is more to KDB. Interesting. Let's not compare all our players to Premier League legends. Bernardo Silva, yeah, big up, big up. I'm back. Big up Henrik, man. Don't he's a Ligana. Nah, man, everyone's cool. Everyone's cool. I have a question. If Bernardo Silva is staying in the Premier League, would you take him for 80 million? Bro, we won't be able to prize Bernardo Silva away from Manchester City for 80 million. Are you crazy? Come on, Fuad. Come on. Be honest. Be realistic. What Sorry. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. Let me know. I don't know what happened to my audio. My audio just cut out like out of nowhere. Okay. Great. You guys can hear me. Perfect. Okay. So let's continue. Let's continue because we got a lot more to talk about, people. Let's talk about this Rob Holding thing. Have you guys seen what happened with Rob Holding? Please tell me you guys have been seeing. Why is this keep muting? Yo, big up Ilias in the house. Lucas Paqueta in January, supposedly. We'll get onto that. You guys are jumping the gun. You guys are jumping the gun too much. Let's stay on topic. Rob Holding. Have you guys seen what happened with Rob Holding? Yes or no? I am actually dead. I'm actually dead. Teams are coming in saying Rob Holding could be their emergency solution to their defensive issues. Like I don't think Rob Holding is a bad defender. Like he's just not the best in the world. He's just not the best. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he's the worst. Thank you, bro. Proper humble. Appreciate you backing me. I started watching. What? Thank you, brother. Proper humble. Appreciate you backing me. I just started with the first watch along versus Leicester. Yeah, man, big up. Watch alongs are a really good way to start growing your channel. And I would suggest if you're gonna do watch alongs, try to make sure you don't have any audio playing in the background because of course YouTube could mess you up if you do that, right? Big up Henrik. Oh my God. Premier League proven Rob Holding. Yeah, Premier League proven Rob Holding. So yeah, if you guys don't know, Aston Villa are viewing Rob Holding as their potential emergency signing due to the fact that their new signing has messed up. And I think, you know what? I think Rob Holding would actually go into that team and he would be their second best defender right away. As much as we don't rate Rob Holding at Arsenal, the level at Arsenal in comparison to the level at Aston Villa is two different things. Aston Villa have Tyrone Mings, Konsa. I think Konsa is their best defender. Then Diego Carlos and Tyrone Mings. I don't really rate them. I think Rob Holding would actually walk in there and be one of their better defenders. Let's not disrespect Rob Holding. He's actually not as bad as people make him out to be. And if they play the system that they currently play, I don't know how exposed he would be. As long as he has Konsa next to him, Konsa has the pace and the power to help him out, and they would work well together. I think if Rob Holding moved to a Premier League mid-table club, he would be a staple and a mainstay in that team, and he could start week in, week out. Let's not lie to ourselves. Rob Holding's not a bad defender. If he played and they signed him to play in a back three, he would do absolute bits. And if they put a fast defender next to him that has the recovery pace in the case that he ever gets beat, you have yourself a good partnership. He is 10 times better than Tyrone Mings, and in my opinion, he is up there. As he would walk into Aston Villa and be probably the third or second best center back. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think Rob Holding, he's not the best at Arsenal. Obviously, we have Saliba, Ben White, Gabriel, all better than him. But if he was to go to Aston Villa, who's to say he wouldn't be starting for them week in, week out? Am I wrong? Let me know. Maybe it's the Arsenal in me that is making me think this way. But yeah, people are saying Rob Holding is Phil Jones 2.0. That is absolute cap. Absolute cap. Rob Holding was integral to an Arsenal team that won 2 FA Cups. He helped us win against Chelsea back in the day where he was partnered up with Saka, and he helped us win against Chelsea recently in the FA Cup final where Aubameyang scored the 2 goals. So this whole thing, they already got Chambers. Yo, they got Chambers, and wallahi, he walked into their team and he looked amazing. So let's not forget, Aston Villa are not the same level as Arsenal. They take some of our players, they improve dramatically. Rob Holding would kill it at Aston Villa. He's got leadership qualities, 100%. 100%. Rob Holding, you guys are laughing. You guys are laughing. Wallahi, Rob Holding walks into the Aston Villa team as an experienced Premier League player, and he raises their level. That is a reality. Right now, we don't have quite to beat Conte. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but yeah, let's just move away from Rob Holding. Enough about Rob Holding. Now time for Nicolas Pepe. Woo! Have you guys seen the Nicolas Pepe news? Have you guys seen the Nicolas Pepe news? The Nicolas Pepe news got me interested. I got my spidey senses up for a second. It got my spidey senses up because these are reliable sources. Very, 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 very reliable sources saying Nicolas Pepe could be headed to France. Yes, Nicolas Pepe could be headed back to France. He could be headed not to PSG, not to Lille, not to any of those players, not to Marseille, because we know Marseille love buying our players, but he could be headed to Nice. Yes, he could be headed to Nice. It's crazy to think, but he could be headed to Nice, and Nice looks serious. They seriously want Nicolas Pepe at their club. They could be getting Nicolas Pepe on a reasonable price, and at this moment in time, it does look like Nicolas Pepe could be moving to Nice. I personally think this deal could happen. I personally think this deal might happen, and I think it would be a great move for him. I think it would be a good move for him to go get some confidence away from Arsenal, go to France. Now, let me just show you guys some of the reliable sources that have been tweeting this out. You have top journalists here over there in France, Santi Aman being one of them that has tweeted it out, and you also have over here Nice, one of the top journalists companies over there in Nice reporting it also. So the Nicolas Pepe interests are real. He is a major target for Nice. Nice are serious. They want to loan him out. And let's get him out of here, people. Let's get him out of here. I'm so excited. Let's get rid of Nicolas Pepe. Let's get ourselves a proper winger in. I used to love Nicolas Pepe. When he came in, I got excited. I was doing I was doing everything. Everyone was. But he hasn't hit the ground running. He hasn't done what we needed him to do. He hasn't done it. Nicolas Pepe let us down. He let himself down. He let the whole team down. He had so much potential, but he doesn't suit our system. He doesn't play the way that we need him to play, and he's just not consistent enough on a week-to-week basis to get started. And you know what? Bukayo Saka, as a youngster, has come in and taken Nicolas Pepe's spot. So I had enough of him. I have had enough of him. I've had enough of Pepe. Goodbye, Pepe. Honestly, I used to love Nicolas Pepe. I was never a football stan. I never stand any players. But Nicolas Pepe, when he got signed, I got excited. We spent 72 million on Nicolas Pepe, and I thought, you know what? This guy's gonna be an absolute monster for us. He's gonna come in. He's gonna back the goals. He's gonna get the assists. I was expecting Mo Salah type numbers. Couldn't deliver. Couldn't do it on the level that we wanted him to, and the pressure started to get to him. And now we're gonna be loaning him out back to France, back to a team like Nice. And you know what? Hopefully he does get better from there. Hopefully it does work out for him. But it doesn't look like it's going to work out for him at Arsenal, man. It doesn't look like it's going to work out for him at Arsenal. Let's see what some of you guys have to say about Nicolas Pepe. It's a loan deal. Yes. Keep Pepe. What? Why are we keeping Pepe? Why? For what? To sit on the bench, make the second most money, be the second highest paid player in the team, to sit on the bench and not bring anything to the game? Why? Why? Come on, man. Get rid of him. Loan him out. Move him off. We don't need him. Why do we need him? We can get better than Nicolas Pepe. We can get better than Nicolas Pepe right now. He doesn't suit our style of play. He slows us down. He doesn't offer us anything. I like Nicolas Pepe. Don't get me wrong. I love all our players. I back all of our players when they're playing on the pitch. But Nicolas Pepe has been less of an effective player and has been useless a majority of the time. And guess what? You can say Mikel Arteta is part to blame. But realistically, even when he is given minutes, he doesn't show enough. In the Europa League, he could be useful. So if he stays, he could play Europa League games. But if Pepe leaves, it opens the door for another winger to come in. It opens the door for a Yeremy Pino, a Pedro Neto, somebody else. Somebody else can come in. And guess what? If we get better, if we get somebody else who suits our system better, it could potentially be better for us. By the way, I agree. Keep Pepe hasn't got a chance by Arteta. Pepe hasn't been given a good enough chance by Arteta. I get that. But at the same time, how many chances are we going to give the guy? How many chances are we going to give the guy? How many? Wallahi, I'm shocked. Bring in Leroy Sané. Gakpo? I don't know. Gakpo? We'll have to see how good, what level Gakpo is actually at. We'll have to see. But Leroy Sané, all day, every day. You bring Leroy Sané in, bro. Believe me, the whole family is gonna lose their shit. Pepe is signing for a French team, so I think the deadline deal excitement to small PR club. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you on about? Anyways, you guys got me too rattled up with the Pepe news. Moving on quickly to Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, get out of my club. Get Ainsley Maitland-Niles out of this club, man. This guy, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, he's a problem child. The guy is a problem child. Ainsley Maitland-Niles is a problem. He is a problem. The reason why he's a problem, he doesn't listen. Are you going to be on the football terrace? ? Nah, I'm not going to be on the terrace until after the game. I'll be on for the match reaction, for the Arsenal game match reaction. That's the next time you'll see me on the terrace. I'm just busy with work, and like right now I'm not even in Canada. I'm not even in the UK. I'm in Canada. So there you go. Ainsley Maitland-Niles could stay in the Premier League. A Premier League club is after Ainsley Maitland-Niles. What? West Ham. What? West Ham are interested in Ainsley Maitland-Niles. What is going on? West Ham. To West Ham. What? To West Ham. Yo, guys, once again, this team, West Ham, they think they're in the same bracket as Arsenal. Wallahi, they actually believe they're in the same bracket as us. Yo, this guy, he told me West Ham are in the same level as Arsenal. I just had to laugh at him. What makes them think they're in the same level as us? They want to buy our rejects. Wallahi. West Ham, you're nowhere near our level. You guys go and get Ainsley Maitland-Niles and give us Jared Bowen while you're at it. Wallahi, I'm dying. Skills. You know what? I'm just having a good time, bro. I'm just having a good time. Yo, Ego, man, you high? No, I'm not high, man. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do none of that. It's a good move for Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Yeah, it's definitely a good move for Ainsley Maitland-Niles. It would be a really good move for him. But it just makes me laugh because West Ham are now looking at Ainsley Maitland-Niles. They were looking at Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah is actually a baller, you know. I mean, West Ham are coming, but they can't sniff us. 100%, 100%. We need to crush Bournemouth like this. We need to destroy them. Bournemouth, guess what, son? You're next. That's what it is. We the Goldberg kind of thing. That's what it is, wallahi. But yeah, I still can't buy to our what we still can buy to improve our attack. 100%, 100%. 100% we can buy to improve our attack. And yo, Netweed, I think you wanted to jump on the stream before. So the link is in the chat if you want to jump in, because you said you wanted to challenge me on something. The link is in the chat. Jump in. Jump in. Gabriel Jesus is better than Darwin Núñez. People are seeing the light. People are seeing the light. I love to see it. Skills is seeing the light. Let's get into it. Moving away from Ainsley and moving on to Hector Bellerin. Guys, what do we do with Hector Bellerin? Let me know. What the hell do Arsenal do with Hector Bellerin? I just say let's shift him out. I don't really care. Let him terminate his contract. Let him move on. Let him go to Real Betis. Let him enjoy himself. Let him build trees over there. No issue. Hector Bellerin, you've been a great servant for the club in the time that you've been here. Really do appreciate Hector Bellerin for being a top professional. But at this moment in time, just let him go on. Let him terminate his contract and let him leave. No issue there. I don't think we want to spend too much time on Hector Bellerin. Does anybody really want to spend much time on Hector Bellerin? We can move on. Yeah, ship him to Spain. I agree. Moving on to the next one. How many more signings do you believe Arsenal will make before the end of the window? How many more signings do you actually believe Arsenal will make before the end of the window? Genuinely, let me know right now. What do you guys believe? Do you believe we'll make one signing, two signings, three signings? How many signings do you believe we could pull off from here until the end of the transfer window? Because I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, we could pull off two. I agree. We could potentially pull off three if we really were serious, but we need two. We need to make two. Okay, we need to make two. Okay, I hear you guys. You guys are saying two. You guys are on the same pace as me. But rumor has it Arsenal potentially could still make 2 to 3 signings. Now, if we go and get a midfielder, a winger, and potentially one more, who is that other signing? Is that a center back? Is that a center back? I am on question mark. Where are you on, bro? I sent you the link, but you're nowhere to be found. I don't see you backstage. The link's here. The link's here. Let's see what he wanted to challenge me on. The link's right there. Jump on, and let me know. We need a DM. I don't think we're gonna sign a DM. I really don't believe we're gonna sign a DM. We have Partey, Elneny, Lokonga, and potentially you could even play Granit Xhaka there or Zinchenko. So I don't know if we're gonna get a DM. I don't know if we're gonna even get a midfielder at this point. Guys, let's talk about Yeremy Tielemans. Let's talk about Tielemans. Let's talk about Tielemans. You guys want to talk about Tielemans? Because it does seem like we have to sell to buy before we get Tielemans in this club. You guys get what I mean? It looks like we have to sell a player in order to bring in Tielemans. Oh, Netweed in the house. Let's see what Netweed wants to challenge me on, because he's always been saying he wants to get on, and speak to me about something. Netweed, what's going on? Hello, you there? Hello, Netweed. Yo, I can't hear you. Hello, I don't know if you're on mute or what's going on with your audio. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kick him, sort it out, and jump back in. As soon as you can. Okay. But yeah, let's move on to Tielemans. Okay, so this is what happened 5 hours ago. Arsenal Yeremy Tielemans could be under threat. Fabrizio Romano urges Manchester United to sign him. The club could heed his words. Fuck off, United signing Tielemans because we've allowed it to happen. For fuck's sake. Then you have another one here. Chris Davison. Tielemans apparently is one of Arsenal's summer signings, but the arrival of Zinchenko and Vieira really what we needed. Interesting. And Arsenal with Macedo reports under consideration. Interesting. Interesting. You have other stuff. Someone saying here, you get Tielemans, we win the league. Shrewd is a funny one. Shrewd is a funny one. Tielemans, I honestly don't believe we're going to sign him at this point. I honestly don't believe we're going to sign him. I think the club have made it clear that they're going to sit back, wait, and see and assess their options. I think they're going to sit back and see and assess their options. I don't believe we're going to get this deal over the line. I don't believe we're going to sign Yeremy Tielemans at this point. I question if we're serious about getting the signing of Yeremy Tielemans over this line. Do we even need Yeremy Tielemans with Arsenal currently having Granit Xhaka, Zinchenko, Fabio Vieira, Ødegaard, Thomas Partey, Elneny, Lokonga, Emil Smith-Rowe, Aziz, Charlie Patino? Like, do we really need Tielemans? We got to speak about this. But yeah, M is in the house. Big up M. Netweed, I don't know what happened. Your device is not connected. So try to reconnect. But yo, Yeremy Tielemans to Arsenal doesn't seem like it's going to be happening now. How are you feeling? And just mute the device in the background, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say about Tielemans, that's going to be upsetting if that doesn't happen. I think we do need Tielemans. Although Xhaka has looked good in the last 2 games in that role, he's really impressed me as well. Like in that Leicester game, I think he was really good. He got a goal and assist as well. So he was basically trying to show the Emirates that we don't need Tielemans in that game. But I think we still need him. We might need a DM as well. Because
did
I think
you hear what Fabrizio Romano said though? Fabrizio Romano basically said he's urging Manchester United to come in because Arsenal at this point would be even willing to let him go to a rival. They're not too interested in wrapping up this deal.
Hey.
Yo, Netweed, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. You said you wanted to come on. You wanted to challenge me on something.
Yeah, no, thanks. Thanks for having me on. Thanks.
What did you want to challenge me on?
Not a challenge, but it's just how everyone in our fan base goes, how they pipe up after only a handful of games. And you know how tired I get about it and just keep ranting. My rants in the comments.
Okay, so what do you want to say?
Yeah, no, I'm just it's 2 games in, so we need to just draw our expectations on.
No, it's 2 games in. We're gonna win the league.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah. Of course,
that's what people are gonna tell you, right? It's 2 games in.
Yeah, a 5-game league. Yeah, it's a 5-game league.
Title race with Pep. It's Arteta and Pep title race. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
But what team do you support? People want to know in the comments.
Me?
Yeah.
What team do I support? That's a new. You've seen me, isn't it, Igal?
Yeah, you support Arsenal, right?
Yeah. You've seen me at the grounds, yeah. Although I'm trying to get to games, but work gets in the way. It's just been too much recently.
Okay, let me ask you this: so, are you a pessimistic fan?
You know how pessimistic I am. Nothing set till May for me. The season begins in May. Begins in May.
What?
For me, the season begins in May, mate. Until Arteta's getting 4th, yeah, we're not going anywhere.
What are you talking about? So you're not going to watch the whole season?
I'm going to watch the season, but I'm not going to comment anything positive on our club or Arteta.
Okay,
until we get
Zinchenko, Jesus, good signings.
Well, we'll have to see, Igal. We'll have to see until May.
What? We have to see. We already see.
The league table says so. Not me. It's not me. Do you want 4th? Do you want 4th, Igal?
Bro, I want more than 4th. I want to win the league eventually.
But have we got it yet?
No, we're nowhere near there yet.
Exactly. So you're my fellow fan, isn't it? You're my mate. So we have high expectations. So we want it. So we need to base our what we say and our positivity in quote marks. We need to base it off our league finish. Right now, 5th in Europa League after spending £300 million is not good enough. We need to get 4th. Then we talk.
Okay, I respect your opinion, but guess what? Football doesn't start in May. It starts in August. It starts in August, and it ends closer to May.
Yeah, so, and what happened last May?
No. Let me finish. It's not about where you finish only. It's
Yeah.
you have to get there. There has to be a gradual improvement. So this whole thing where you don't care about football until May, you might as not watch it at all until May.
I've been watching since.
No. I'm not challenging what you've been watching. I'm saying
Yeah.
with that mentality, you might as well
Yeah.
not even watch football until May.
Yeah. Well, I watch, but you see, it doesn't give me any enjoyment, whatever we do.
Why do you watch it?
Because I want to see what we do and what's wrong. So when I attended the Burnley
It's an
game,
experiment.
yeah, but when I attended the Burnley game, say, I tried to get through to our fans. They're like zombies, Egal, on the seats. They just sit there. You want to be polite and you want to be rude. So I don't know what to do. And I'm just speaking to a few fans.
Stop.
Yeah.
Football does not start in May. It starts in August. Okay.
For me now, it does, because Arteta's in his 4th season and it's just run too long for me. If this was 2 seasons ago,
Arteta's not going nowhere.
It doesn't. Even that doesn't matter. It matters where we are.
Bro.
You see.
Did you enjoy our last game?
Hello?
Yeah, did you enjoy our last game?
I did enjoy it, but we can't draw anything from it. Sorry, your name is? Sorry, didn't get it.
M.
All right. Yeah, sorry, I'm just on a shrunken screen here, so my view is not very great. So, yeah.
I'm actually in shock that that you're saying you don't want to. So you don't even care about football until we get into the Champions League. So
no.
One second. If we get into the Europa League final, are you not going to be happy?
No, I want to win the Europa League final, and then when the whistle blows and we win it, then I'll praise Arteta. That's what I didn't ever want to say.
Listen, no one is asking you after every game that we to go and praise Arteta. No one is asking you after every game. No, I'm not asking you to praise the manager after every win and to slate him after every loss. You can do it as you will and how you be a fan. I'm not going to tell you how to be a fan. All I'm going to say to you is, if you are going to be watching football throughout the whole season, how can you have the mentality to say it starts in May? You can say we evaluate them in May, but your choice of wording doesn't make sense, right?
Because we've evaluated them already.
Number two, this whole thing about we haven't improved until we get top 4. That is BS. Because you can improve. You can improve as a team. You can improve as a squad. You can improve dramatically. And say, you know what, we still didn't get top 4. Last season, we improved massively from the season prior. Even though we only finished 5th, we improved massively from the last 2 seasons where we finished 8th. So this whole thing where you're talking about, you can't praise the manager, you can't do that.
Igal, we hear this.
This is
all chronicled on Twitter. This is all great.
No, I'm speaking to you. This is not about Twitter. This is not about anything else. This is between me and you, and my choice of wording and the way that I'm speaking is directly about the way that you're speaking and what you're saying.
It's between me and you. And
what you're saying to me doesn't make sense, because you're basically saying the whole football season doesn't matter as long as our goal isn't reached. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how long you've been supporting the club. If you have the mentality where you don't give a shit about the whole entire season, you only care about the end result. So what's the point of enjoying the journey?
Well, exactly. Well, what is the point? So, but it doesn't stop me attending games and passing comments on it, does it? Or analyzing it?
You can pass comments on it as much as you want. But what is the point of going to games, watching the games, seeing us play the whole entire season if all you care about is the end result?
Because that's what fans can do. I can attend the game, isn't it?
No, I'm not saying you can't attend the game. You're missing the point. My point is, what's the point of all of the whole journey if all you care about is the end result? You might as well fast forward yourself to May and figure out if.
But can I do that?
No, you can't. But it's a hypothetical.
I don't do hypothetical, Gal. I do facts.
Okay, so let me give you a fact.
Yeah.
Arteta has finally signed an attacking player in Gabriel Jesus. He's come in his second game. He has 2 goals, 2 assists, and has that been an improvement to the squad? I think it has, and I think that is a fact that you can see in the movement and the way that he played that it's an improvement. But you don't want to acknowledge that because we're not in May.
No, because Igal, what about the 1st of October?
What about the 1st of October? I'm so confused.
What game is that? You know.
Where is it? Spurs?
North London Derby.
The Spuds, yeah, the NLD. So after that game, don't you think it's easier to pass judgment? Don't you think it's more fair to pass judgment on our team after that game?
Why don't you say we need more of a sample size instead of saying I'm going to wait until May?
Because I took the sample size last season, Egal, to be 37 games, and we failed.
No, but the team is better right now than it was last season.
Why? How long will it take, though?
Well, the transfer window is still open. If you can add more players,
guys, I'm gonna need to finish off some of these.
all right, okay.
But people, let me know if you enjoyed that segment of the show. Definitely get you guys calling in, challenging some of my points more often. Netweed, I really do appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me on, Egal.
You don't have to go anywhere. You can stay backstage you can stay there for a second. Let me just get through some of these transfers.
All right, okay.
So Fabrizio Romano gave us an update on Pino also. If you guys don't know, what he said about Pino, where is it? Let me find it. By the way,
we'll sign Pino. I think we'll sign him.
I don't know if it's done yet, but let me just give you guys the update. Liverpool also are interested in Pino, and it seems like Liverpool are heavily interested in him. So yeah, let's just get this in. So the Pino thing, Liverpool have sent scouts to Villarreal to scout him many times over the year. He said that over there in his podcast. Fabrizio Romano and Pino, English clubs have been following him. So Liverpool, and then. The other day, he said something about Yeremy Pino to Arsenal. Edu was not traveling to Spain to meet with Villarreal was because Pino's agent was based in the UK. So we don't need to. Those things are not surprises. He's also saying Liverpool could be the team that is interested in Pino. But yeah,
I think we can outcompete Liverpool for this one. I don't know. I wanted Sane, of course. I've had a couple of constructive discussions and with some of the people in the comments. You know how I feel about most people in the comments, but some are all right. Some are constructive.
I'm confused by you. You want to talk transfers, but you don't want to talk about football until May.
Yeah, because we're in a transfer window, Egal. We can do things. We can do proactive things. Doesn't it make sense now?
No, but you don't want to talk about football until May.
Because we can do something now, but we have to wait until May to see if what we do now pays off. So I can praise the squad. I don't mind, but I do. I love that when Jesus first goal. This is a rare ray of sunshine of positivity from me. Jesus, I think looks as good as I think he looks as good as Romario. Or actually, to be honest, in that first game,
what
he's that good.
You're taking it too far.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't want to say that in the comments. I don't want to say something like that. It's ridiculous. But in that game, he looked as good as him. I've watched Romario, mate. I've watched him, and that guy looks like him, and he scores like him. He's that good. But we don't know that until May. We don't know that. We don't know how it will impact our team and our league position. Xhaka could make a mistake again. Could be, a ton of ridiculous things could happen. Our fans are going to blame the refs again, as per usual. I hate that sort of stuff. So we have to wait.
Okay, big up to you, Netweed. Really do appreciate it.
All right, then. All right. Thanks a lot.
Yo, that was a very interesting caller. I really did appreciate that. I don't know if he's trolling. I don't know if he's serious, but he really got the comment section really angry. Guys, if you don't want somebody on the stream, all you have to do is pay £50 and I'll remove them. Super chat £50, say get them out, and that's it, and they're out. But yo, what are you saying? We found someone more extreme than you today.
Yeah, that's a bit mad. I can't even lie. What he was saying, I got his point about you need to see everything in May. Yeah, I do get it. May is really important, but what's the point of? Is there not games before May? Like, don't we play games before May? Like, it's a bit mad, but hey, each to their own.
It is what it is. Moving on to some of these topics, because I seen a bunch of these topics yesterday, and I just want to quickly get onto this report here. Where is it? This was mad. So obviously we already spoke about Tielemans. I don't think it's gonna happen, but the Yeremy Pino situation, I think Yeremy Pino might happen. But what makes no sense is I'm seeing reports I'm seeing mixed reports all over the place. Every single day, I'm hearing mixed reports, mixed reports, mixed reports, and I don't know what to believe anymore. Because for one second, I'm hearing stuff like he, his deal could be signed, or his deal could be completed quite quickly. Next second, I'm hearing Yeremy Pino could be headed to Liverpool, and Liverpool are a bunch of pests. They just literally are just trying to they're just trying to take all our players. But yeah, Arsenal have made an offer to Yeremy Pino. Yeah, this was on the 12th of August. Apparently, we made an offer. Apparently, a bid or offer has been accepted by a Premier League club for Yeremy Pino, and it's just so many things that I'm hearing. I don't know what to believe. What do you think is going to happen with Yeremy Pino?
I think if it's a decision between us and Liverpool, I think he would pick Liverpool. However, based on this player, I don't think he's the right type of player we should be signing. This guy is going to cost around 50 to 60 million. He had an okay season last year with Villarreal. 50 to 60 million, we could get way better than Yeremy Pino. There's much better wingers out there than Yeremy Pino for that fee. So yeah, I don't know about this guy. I can't lie.
I heard Chelsea are in for Pino. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. Chelsea literally
Chelsea are in for everyone.
Listen, Chelsea's transfer strategy is anybody who's being linked to another Premier League club, go in
Yeah.
and try to test the waters. Test the waters. Test the waters. He must be good because Arsenal is linked in. He must be good because Liverpool are linked in. He must be good because Man City are
Yeah.
linked in. Anybody and everybody who Todd Bowley sees is linked to a Premier League club, he goes and speaks to them. I wouldn't be surprised. And also, he's probably better than Pulisic. Pulisic is leaving anyways. But yeah, that's enough about Pino. I'm not gonna lie, that debate was hilarious. That debate was hilarious. I don't, I didn't know half the stuff that he was talking about, but everyone has their own opinion. Just quickly before we wrap up, Runarsson, no one cares, but he's going on loan. Is that harsh?
No, why don't we sell him?
1 second. Anybody in the comment section shocked that Runarsson's leaving? No? Anyone really care to talk about Runarsson?
He's actually the worst signing I think Arteta's made. Yeah, he's actually number one.
No, he can't be the worst because he only cost like 1 million.
No, but in terms of the player, I think you could even say Willian was better than him.
Yeah. So anyone care about Runarsson? Man said no.
Nah.
Okay, so you know what? We're just gonna literally put this on the screen for a couple seconds so you guys can read it if you want to read it. But yeah, Runarsson's done.
So he basically comes back next season.
Yeah, he comes back on loan, from loan next season, but he's moved to Turkey. People saying no, he's on loan, he will be back. No, not really. So we're not going to spend too much time on speaking on him. Just show you guys on the screen what Fabrizio Romano said about him. And then finally, it is now time for the good one, the funny one. Callum, Hudson-odoi, and Pedro Neto links have been circulating, right? So should we start with Pedro Neto first, or should we start with Callum Hudson-odoi? Because I did a whole thing on Callum Hudson-odoi. I think
let's start on Callum Hudson-odoi because that's just a no.
Let's start with Callum Hudson-odoi. People in the comment section, let me know. Would you take Callum Hudson-odoi at Arsenal? Would you take Callum Hudson-odoi at Arsenal?
Nah.
No?
I wouldn't take him. Nah.
Okay.
Not good enough.
Now, let me tell you this. Callum Hudson-odoi would come into Arsenal and he'd be our highest paid player. Callum Hudson-odoi, no, he would be our third highest paid player, actually, right? Callum Hudson-odoi would not only would be our third highest paid player, he would be probably our fourth best winger. So I would say Saka, Martinelli, and ESR are all better than him, right? And
I agree.
The question in the chat is Callum Hudson-odoi to Arsenal, thumbs up or thumbs down, people? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Let me know what you guys are saying.
You could even say Reece Nelson's better than him.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, people in the chat. People are saying Pedro Neto over Callum Hudson-odoi any day. People are saying no. People are saying I don't know. He was good a while back. Okay, yeah, he was. He was good in the Europa League when they were in the Europa League and they won it. Callum Hudson-odoi is very talented, but he gets injured often. Interesting. Loan. Chelsea won't loan us one of their players. Chelsea won't loan us Callum Hudson-odoi. And also, if he gets loaned, hell no. Some people are saying thumbs up. Wow. Some people saying thumbs up.
They're
Okay,
Chelsea fans.
so let me give you guys my analysis on the Callum Hudson-odoi situation. So right now, over 140 people have voted, and it's still very close. It's 50 to 49. So it's really 50-50. Then you have here. I said personally, I don't think this deal could happen. I was thinking when talking about it, he's on massive wages, and I don't see Chelsea selling one of their cheapest players to us in that situation. People here saying 100 take him, but he needs to take a pay cut. Some people are saying, some people are saying no. Some people are saying no. People are saying Boli will take him out, permanent move. I don't see him loaning him to a rival. And then someone here saying he's getting loaned to Palace, West Ham. Definitely not Arsenal. Here's the thing. Sasha LT Arsenal reported Arsenal are one of the clubs. Callum Hudson-odoi, the player, is pushing to leave on a permanent. At the minute, two clubs are favored: Aston Villa and Arsenal, as reported by the Chelsea podcast. So this is the situation with Callum Hudson-odoi situation. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I seen this, first thing I seen was a tweet that someone put underneath and said untapped potential. Where is it? He has untapped potential. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I can't find it, but he definitely has untapped potential. He definitely is a player that we should look at. But I don't know if Callum Hudson-odoi is sitting on the bench for Bukayo Saka. What do you guys think? Because he's going to be a bench player. He's not going to start.
I don't think he's going to join us just to be on the bench. I think he could start for the likes of Aston Villa, maybe Crystal Palace, and those other teams. He could definitely start for them. But I don't see him starting for us. Definitely not.
Yeah.
No.
I'm looking at his underlining numbers, and I'm saying to myself, he definitely has untapped potential. He has potential in creative actions. He's very creative. He's very progressive. Defensively, he doesn't contribute much, so maybe he needs to get better there. But we gotta see. We definitely have to see. But
I don't see us signing a winger at all this summer. I think if we're gonna sign anyone, it will probably be Tielemans, or I don't think anything else will happen.
Yeah, my man kills me. He said untapped potential. Habibi, stop the cap. He is very young, guys. He is very young, but his end product is very poor. I'm not going to talk myself into a conversation to signing him over a Pedro Neto. So let's just move on now to Pedro Neto. Now, with Pedro Neto, people, let me know what you guys think in the comment section right now.
Did he not sign a contract?
He signed a 5-year contract.
Yeah, that's good. That's gonna be hard to price him away. They're gonna ask for like 60-70 million.
5-year deal, you know. 5 years. I don't know what's going on with Pedro. All I know is everywhere I look, I see you just type in Pedro Neto's name. Everywhere you look, you see Pedro Neto is attracting interest from Premier League clubs this summer. Welcome Pedro Neto to Arsenal. Tip to complete transfer, dream transfer as interest. Arsenal transfer target Pedro Neto could be available. Manchester United have been offered a chance to sign Pedro Neto. Seems like everybody is interested in Pedro Neto. Let me stop you guys there. What do Wolves know that we don't know? Did he come back from his injury a worse player? Or are they just desperate for money? What is it? What is wrong with this deal? Something stinks. What could it be? What is happening here? Is it that there's actually, this is BS and he was never moving anywhere and this is just rumors from his agent? Could it be that he's come back a slower player back from his injury and he's not the same guy and he's lost a ton of pace and something? Could it be that? Or could it just be that he's generally a good player and they just want to see if they can get a good price to sell him on right now? Before the season kicks off, because they know they're going to have a poor season and it will lose him value. I don't know, but I think there is something deeper there, because let's see how I personally think Pedro Neto is a great player, comes into our team, improves us, gives us more squad depth, but we have to see there might be more to it. I don't know. Do you guys think there's more to it? Could there be more to it? What are you saying? Is there more to it, bro?
It could be. It could be that after his injuries come back, not the same player. However, they could Wolves always want to sell their best players because they're a club that want to make more money. So Pedro Neto, would I take him? Absolutely. Does he start? He's a very similar player to Martinelli, where they both lack somewhat end product. However, Martinelli, you've seen him in the last 2 games, is getting better at that. So Pedro Neto, I would take him. However, I think to get him away from Wolves, that's going to cost us a lot of money. And Wolves ask for some ridiculous money. Like I think that they're asking for Ruben Neves. I think they're asking roughly around 60 million.
Okay.
So that is mad.
Let me ask everyone: Pino, Callum, or Pedro Neto? You guys pick. Iga, thoughts on Marquinhos? Marquinhos is too good for under 23's level or under 21's level. He needs to move up to a higher level, and he needs to be playing first team football somewhere in the men's game. I think maybe play at Arsenal would be really good. Caicedo and Pino make us title challengers. What? Really? I don't know.
Caicedo is not happening. Brighton are not going to sell another player. They've sold enough players.
I think Caicedo is just Manchester United links, not even Arsenal links. I don't think it's serious. I just want to let everyone know I'm not ignoring comments intentionally. It's very difficult to do the timestamps and the comments and everything at the exact same time. My sincerest apologies if I've missed your comments. Please don't stop commenting. When I'm doing shows by myself, I definitely can get to all the comments. It's just sometimes it's a little bit more difficult. So my appreciations to you guys who are commenting. And I can see here that you did say something across the lines that Fabrizio Romano also added that we might sign a winger if there is a better option or a better opportunity out there. I fully agree with that. But yo, people, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you there. I gotta go. It's 11 o'clock here in Canada. I don't know what time it is for you guys over there in the UK, but shout out to
4 o'clock.
Shout out to everyone over there in the UK. Shout out to everyone. Big up to you, M. Well, before we go, I will tell you guys this: we're not gonna sign Tielemans. I genuinely don't believe it. We're gonna probably try to wait and get him on a free. Caicedo, I don't believe we're gonna sign him either. At this moment in time, but we could potentially watch that space if Brighton do end up wanting to sell. We could swoop in if we see a good opportunity there. Callum Hudson-odoi, Chelsea won't allow that to happen, in my opinion. They won't allow it to happen. Pino, definitely do believe Pino is a high possibility of him joining Arsenal. Bukayo Saka and all these guys, 5 Arsenal players will be signing new contracts this year. Let's just watch that space, right? With Martinelli, Saka, Saliba, Partey, and Ødegaard potentially signing new deals. Ainsley Maitland-Niles is gone. Holding is not going nowhere, even though Aston Villa want him. And looking back at everything else,
I think Pepe will leave.
Oh, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is going to stay at Barcelona. If he comes to the Premier League, he most likely will flop. But yeah. That's my opinion, guys. Wow. And also, you guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Definitely not Callum Hudson-odoi. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like a fit. Yeah. Arsenal are not getting top 4. Yeah. Keep chatting.
We're winning the league. I don't know about top 4. I'm joking.
You're Arteta out, and we're winning the league. Anyways, peace out, people. You guys have yourself a good day. Peace. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream.